This story is talking about Princess Anabel. Once upon a time, there lived a very, very fair princess called Princess Anabel. Subscribe to the channel Angel and Vivi to find out more cute kids stories. Here we go. Princess Anabel lived in a castle with a very scary monster. He always made her to do chores. He locked her in a very, very high tower where she stood in imprisonment for the rest of her life. Till one day he asked her to clean the whole house, and Annabelle was crying because he asked him to please let her just go outside for only one day. But he refused. And then he made her to do double the chores. Annabelle had to go wash the dishes. He had to go wash the dishes, sweep the house, and clean the cobwebs. So much hard work for only a person like her. Plus, there'll be spiders there everywhere. That was scary. The guy warned her that any day that she would try and leave the house, any day you would try and leave the house, I would deal with you. Till one day, a nice Prince Charming came to her rescue. She fell in love with him, and he fell in love with her. So, they decided to go on a trip. During that trip, they danced in the sunlight. They danced everywhere together. They went almost every restaurant together. And he loved her just like the way she loved him. She left with him. Until one fine evening, the guy got outside. He found out that the princess was missing. And then he sent one of his men to go look for her. But as they were enjoying themselves, not knowing that there was a spy spying on them, he was hiding within the grasses so that they wouldn't find him. And now the princess is in trouble, because after that, his men will tell him to go there. And then he sets the whole jungle on fire, and it hurts the prince. The princess stays crying inside the fire. His fire is burning everywhere. Help me! Help me! But he managed to survive it. And after, the guy got angry, and then he turned himself into a very big dragon. And the prince fought off the dragon, and he was victorious in it. He killed the dragon, and now he's off to marrying the princess. On the wedding, now they're happily married. Everybody came, the relatives, strangers, even the villagers came to celebrate with them. Their happy married life. They enjoyed the life, and they loved it. And she was looking very, very pretty on the wedding, and he's the pastor saying, "Will you marry him?" "Yes, I will." "And will you marry her?" "Yes, I will." And they lived happily ever after with a little adorable little daughter. After a year later, she gave birth to a little girl, and they named her Princess Annie. And they lived happily after with a nice castle and all the jewelries and every luxury they had. But they were very nice to the neighbors, and they were the best king and queen that all the villagers could have. And everybody loved them, cheered for them, and no enemies on sight. They enjoyed their life and their new baby daughter. Now this is the end of the story for Annabelle. Subscribe for more videos.